only recently discovered. Reign of Liberty by the Wolves of Fenmire. Now, not to pour any shade on it if it actually is, but I don't think this is AI. I mean, if I'm mistaken, they got a good product out of the model, but this might actually be a dedicated Helldiver band making music out of the garage, like the Audible Titans of the 80s. I am still digging into the matter, but I will let you know what I discover. So, what's been happening on the bug front? I'm gonna be honest. A whole bunch of stuff that sounds really scary and deeply unpleasant. Fighting has been fierce on the surface and local underground of Oshaune, with multiple Omega-class life forms being observed from low orbit. Are you sure whatever it is that you all are doing down there is worth it? Super destroyers are attempting to take pot shots at these Omega-class Hive Lords, but due to the interference of the gloom, it is next to impossible to light up a precision shot, even if these things are the size of a zip code. At the same time, the gloom has begun to push back against humanity with an attack upon Hellmire, and they brought their Skyrim dragons with them. Battlefront data is still being analyzed about these things, but I am being told that the recoilless and especially the spear and the wasp launchers are adept at putting them in the dirt. I am also being told that the wings are completely unarmored, which does make sense. Dragon roaches are fast and lethal with that acid fire spray, but they are not exactly super invincible as compared to Shai Hulud out there. There are also reports of many suffering technical issues throughout the Liberation fleet, to the point that a concerted effort of protest is being held, directed at the offices of Arrowhead R&D and the Ministries of Super Earth. Just like the last time this kind of thing went down, dear listeners, I'd like to take a moment to put this into proper perspective. Those of you who are on my YouTube feed will now be seeing a Steam review graphic on screen. During May of last year, there were 221,080 negative reviews, which are still on record, and those of you who have not changed your review yet should probably go do so. You did promise, guys. On May 29th of this year, the Pacific Night Crew fleet was unhappy to learn that they could not completely liberate equality on sea in the middle of the ongoing Illiminate invasion. The very idea that such a place could fall to the squids, that it was even possible, even to a 1% degree, even to a 0.1%, offended them down to their very bone and marrow. That was about 5,000 negative reviews, a drop in the bucket as compared to before. Also, I have to give kudos. Whereas some on the Pacific Fleet were complaining on social media, wasting time, the vast majority of them were hitting their drop zones and made sure that equality on sea's fall to alien invasion remained squarely in the realms of the impossibility. That was fine work, gentlemen. This most recent protest was only about 1,200 strong, so it has even less of an impact than the equality on sea incident. Now, are there problems with the technical debt of the Liberation Fleet? Yes. Did Mr. Turjani of Arrowhead R&D make the promise that a strong focus would be had on performance improvements and bug fixes as soon as his company got back from vacation? Yes, he also did promise that. Is the fleet in trouble? Not nearly as much as it is for most Hive Lords. We have issues, but who doesn't? We're fine, fam. I do not believe the technical issues are nearly as widespread as the rumors say, and Arrowhead R&D has never let us down before. Diver numbers remain routinely high, sometimes hitting 350,000 during primetime hours, and people are enjoying themselves. No problems to be had here. In fact, the only real problem that I see on the horizon is that we are very behind in our sample gathering efforts from Oshaune, and that is because this new Terminid strain is so insanely lethal that it is causing many Helldiver teams to not extract. Some are not even completing their objectives and failing the mission. The scandal! And with this most recent attack on Hellmire, that is only going to split our forces and make the situation worse. That's been Liberty's Leadership with me, Pandora the Radio Angel. I know that I am woefully behind on my production schedule, and I have not spoken a word about the new toys in the latest war bond, but much like the Liberation Fleet itself, I am scrambling to play catch-up and get everything done in my life that needs doing. War bond, major order, new missions, my husband, you know how it is. So many things that desperately need done. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super